Hi, Gemini. Let's go ahead and get your love reading done. So it's not just love. It's probably going to be love. That's what they usually are. But I do want to, try and bring in some general information that's beneficial for you also. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, as you know, cannot apply for everyone. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. Be sure to check out your other signs if it does or doesn't resonate. And all readings are timeless, as well as the extendeds, which are very detailed. I will link some down below. I don't have any. But let's go ahead and take a deep breath and get started. All right, let me show you what we got right off the bat. For the crystal, what is this called? Crystal angels. We got balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you, and your masculine side to give you confidence. So remember, there's always a good balance. We all have both feminine and masculine energies. But sometimes as feminines, we're trying to make it in the world and we're trying to make things happen. Anytime you're doing or trying or achieving, that's masculine energy. So sometimes it's hard to, go back into a feminine role, which is what is the better role to take when you're with your masculine. And that's a shift to go back into just a receiving and allowing. The Empress, the divine feminine, she sits on her throne and she lets others come to her. She doesn't chase. And I'm not saying you're chasing. That is not what this is implying at all. But it's just a way for you to kind of, remember that there's a very, very intricate balance. I'm going to draw some more of these, but I wanted to show you this happiness. So I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. And wow, isn't that true? So when happiness and discomfort or dis-ease is a value in the sense that it's an indication of what we don't like, what doesn't feel good, what we need to stop doing, or what we need to stop thinking about, or what we need to work on changing. Okay, so I really love that card. I'm loving the green too. Also heart chakra with that card. Okay, let me show you these transparent tarots. This is just pre-shuffle. We're going to lay out a spread, but it looks like you have an apology coming. Here's the Ace of Swords. This sword is up, truth, clarity. Often this is victory after a battle. And we also have the Hierophant, which is all about truth. Again, tradition, morals. Okay, so there's an underlying vibe here of something, the tree is stable. It takes root. Truth and clarity are along those same lines. This also makes me think apology. Look at it. Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups. So you'll be getting an offer coming in soon. It's interesting how they're facing away from each other. There's a, interesting dynamic there. So we're going to dive in deeper, but it looks like there's some truth, clarity coming, and possibly having to do with an apology or somebody realizing. It's kind of looks like somebody that has been in a kind of an in-between, back and forth, maybe is realizing something, and that's going to come out. Oh, look at those. I accept that my inner wisdom will always guide me correctly. That's trust. And then with worry, I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So back to this, worry. Be careful with worry. Anxiety is being, too focused on the future and the what ifs, right? So you got to be careful thinking too much about the negatives that could happen. They say like none of what we worry about never even happens, something like that. And then also, of course, living in the past can, make you vulnerable to depression. So make sure you use these emotions as a tool. This feels good, this doesn't. Thinking about this feels good, thinking about this doesn't. We'll follow what feels good, okay? Strong message here for you to maybe just, obviously not worry, and obviously trust, but there's more. I feel more than that. It has something to do with like let go. Don't try to control the outcome so much, because you may be prolonging, you might be interrupting the natural flow of events that are, need to take place for you to get to where you need to be. Okay. And so, like, don't try too hard. Something, not that you are, it's more of a habit of thinking, what can I do? What can I do? How can I fix this? What can I say? What can I, something like that, where you actually can just relax and let go. Okay. Yeah. See, look at that. 7 of Pentacles. Once you've put in the work, to achieve your goals, here's the Star, Aquarius energy. At that point, you can just visualize it, embrace it, and make sure you receive it. Sometimes when we're still trying so hard to achieve it, we are blocking ourselves from receiving it because we believe it's not coming. Okay? So with Law of Attraction, there's Ace of Pentacles. I think you guys are getting an apology. That would be nice. Yeah, look at that. 3 of Swords, maybe something that was very painful. Let's go ahead and lay out your spread. Oh, there it is again. How about that? So that's your energy, or overall. Oh gosh, crazy. The same cards came out. I'm going to shuffle some more. But there's 9 of Swords. Yeah, lots of anxiety trapped in your head. And that's, I think, what we got to get you out of. Yeah, the balance. We need to restore balance. The Temperance card is patience. Patience, balance. It's not knee-jerk. It's not calculating away. It's not problem solving. It's a perfect balance and consistent, evenness. Your energy. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. You want what you want. I think your money must be really good. Love that. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Juggling. Wow, your person's energy, wanting to give equally. 2 of Cups. I'll link some Twin Flame extendeds down below. If you're in a Twin Flame journey, those are really valuable. I highly, highly recommend them. I don't have very, but they are timeless. The 2 of Cups, you could be dealing with a Leo, or a Pisces. But this is love, equal love. 2 people that give equally. It's not one person giving more, hoping that the other person will, come to their senses. It seems like whenever we try to give more because the other person isn't giving enough, it's like, it doesn't make sense that we do that. It's like we're trying to balance it out, but we actually, that doesn't actually balance it out, does it? It makes it more off balance. Wow, strong message here. The same cards keep coming out. 2 of Cups and Temperance. This is just exactly what I was saying. Giving equally. One person can't make things better by making up for what the other person gives. There's got to be it's a delicate balance. Now, I'm not saying in a committed relationship, of course, there are going to be times when one person carries the other more. But that, again, it's going to go back and forth, okay? It just doesn't work if it's not balanced. So there we go again with the masculine energy. So masculines, if you were to overdo your masculine energy, it would be giving too much, trying too hard, trying to make someone see your value, or trying to, I don't like the word manipulate so much, but create maybe a certain outcome, whereas that's overdoing the masculine energy. The feminine energy is allowing. There needs to be a good balance of masculine and feminine energies. Isn't that very clear right there? Beautiful. Okay, 4 of Swords, resting, rejuvenation. Things, if there is some space or distance between you, don't be so afraid of that, because that often is what's needed to bring someone back. If you try to fill that space too soon, then it has the opposite effect. A little bit of space is good. It's how you deal with it and how you respond to it that is what's most important. 7 of Wands. That's oftentimes this is feeling very defensive. So somebody might be or have been wanting their space and been feeling very defensive to protect that time they needed. There we go again. Passionate new beginning. This is coming around. I think it's an apology. 2 of Wands. This is which way am I going to go? What's the smoothest route? 9 of Cups. Self-love. So maybe in a position, look at that, death at the bottom of the card. The death card typically is, endings, beginnings. But I feel like your person be just trying to figure out the best way to come back towards this. And this 4 of Swords is time away, taking a break. It looks like that's very needed for their, this is recent past, but I feel like that's happening right now. For some of you, if that's happening right now, chill out. Don't worry so much about the space. Let them have their space. You definitely, if they're the ones that's trying to take space, then lean back into your feminine energy and watch how much they will come to you. Okay? Yep, there you go. Reconciliation. Can I have a second chance? This is also apology and love and a new cycle. This is beautiful. Look at this. Unbelievable. I love it when readings are so clear. When, information comes through before the card. Judgment, higher, this is ascension, things going to a higher level. Queen of Cups is a lot. This person loves you and there's going to be a new beginning. But be careful. Just don't, I hate to say this, don't jack it up by, trying to fill that space. Let that person have space. Now, no way ever am I saying let somebody treat you bad or let somebody come back that's not going to make you a priority, or to make somebody your center of focus if you're not their center of focus. Okay, this is an equal love. This is an equal give and take. But you're going to have that, and it's going to be loving. Okay, so again, apology and a new beginning looks beautiful. Let me see if I can get one more. Ooh, I'm just going to take this one. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. So how beautiful is that? That's not, again, a balance of feminine and masculine energy and not having to control. Let's get an animal spirit card, shall we? How are you guys? I hope you're well. Wow. Be loyal to what you love. So with this dog spirit card, I feel like maybe in the distraction of what's bothering you, it can be easy to let other things that are important to you kind of fall, to the background. This might be a suggestion. Have fun with your dog, your family members. Be loyal to the things that you love without this person. Remember, you don't need someone else to complete you. Wow, take a time out. I think that's what's happening. Embrace the time apart. Let it heal, okay? It will if you let it. Just don't fight it. Let's get one more. I wonder what's going on with money. Some of this might have to do with work. Poised. I'm going to read that. Beautiful. And a leg up. Yeah, something good's happening with work. Let's see, 40, 80, being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best. So there must be something going on with your work. Maybe that's what you could have been getting distracted from that you could, go back to focusing on. You can be assured that you're ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp and you've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. And you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Okay, let me tell you the relationship part. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart, and it's a beautiful place to be. I'll get rid of these. Whoops. Yeah, I like it. Okay. You have every reason to feel confident. This is the prosperity, okay? Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Okay? Let me see. Let me see just real quick what that leg up says. This is amazing, and it definitely sums up. It definitely sums up what we were getting. So this is about aligning with the perfect people, and also allowing others to support you. And if there is a question in prosperity, see how this little bear is climbing up here? This is an indication that if there is something that you need help with or at work, not to try and do everything yourself, to ask for help or let others help you. Because, you know, this bear trying to walk the distance would be very difficult. It's okay to let others help you. It's okay to lean on others. This is actually suggesting you do that, okay? All right, and that's not going to jeopardize your dignity or your poise, okay? I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. I will see you soon. Bye, Gemini.